Trust is something many stalkers don't have in each other. And in this new series, we are going to take a look at moments in the original Stalker trilogy that show us why it's the best not to rely on others in a merciless place like the Chernobyl anomalous zone. You're going to see stalkers who have betrayed their own faction and friends, abused the trust of others, tried to ambush people in the most cowardly ways, and sacrificed the lives of others just to save their own. We are going to start chronologically with the original Stalker timeline, beginning with Stalker Clear Sky in this video and later moving on to Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, Stalker Call of Pripyat and also Stalker 2 after the first DLC drops. So now I have talked enough and let's start with the first traitor in Stalker Clear Sky. Haletsky is the corrupt commander of the military checkpoint in Cardon. He shows strong hate towards the zone, the stalkers and even Sidorovich. Also, the behavior of the military hierarchy and also their indifference towards the hardships suffered by the soldiers deployed in the zone increased his hatred even further. Nevertheless, he cooperated with Father Valerian and the Loners and used his high-ranking position to help Loners smuggle goods through the Cardon checkpoint into the zone. He justifies his action with his low salary and the fact that he is profiting of the zone just like his superiors are. Secretly, Haletsky was also dealing with bandits and even selling them captive loners into slavery. Things escalated when Haletsky's men stole a valuable case which belonged to Sidorovich and killed the stalker transporting it. In response, Valerian ordered his men to ambush the major while he was being driven towards the railway bridge, capturing him and holding him hostage at their base. Semyon Lamby, who was Haletsky's driver, managed to escape. Haletsky has hidden Sidorovich case in an unknown location and the stalkers are trying to get the information out of him, but things have changed after the mercenary S.T.A.L.K.E.R gets involved. Lamby was drafted into the military together with his friend Naval. He wanted to be assigned to an army unit nearby of his hometown, but was instead sent to the zone and later became Haletsky's personal driver. He managed to escape the ambush on Haletsky and hide himself under the bridge nearby of the rookie village. When S.T.A.L.K.E.R decides to help Haletsky escape from captivity, Lamby will ask you to give him a pistol. After doing so, he immediately opens fire, trying to kill S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Stringov was a digger at the garbage in the area of the flea market and became a mole for the bandit leader Yoga. He was also a trusted friend of the digger leader Wild Napper. He originally served in the concentration camp of the bandits, but most likely traded his loyalty for his freedom. So he started to work for Yoga as a mole in the digger group and provide the bandits with information about the diggers' movements and actions. When doing the quest line for the bandit leader Yoga, he gives S.T.A.L.K.E.R a job to kill Stringov because he didn't pay his debt.
Now that you mention it, I do have a job that needs doing. There's a fellow that needs to disappear. If you take the job, I'll make sure he's at the old bus stop, the one beyond the eastern wall. You up for it?
Stringov, quit lazing about. Why don't you make your way over to the stop? I sent a fellow there to settle things up with you. Judging by the PDA signal, Stringov's dead. Good. You can collect your reward from Tooth, the trader. I reckon I can give you tougher jobs from now on.
However, if the player decides to do the quest line for the diggers instead, then Wild Napper will give you a job to give Stringov 2000 rubles, who is apparently preparing to buy weapons from a seller to arm his men.
Like the bastard, boys, he's got cash. What? Stringov wanted you for ambush? The son of a bitch will pray for this. The scumbag kicked the bucket, huh? You may want to check him out for something of value. The smuggler's PDA? Send me the latest notes. Ah, we have the weapon cache coordinates. I'll send my boys there right now. Come see me. We have some business to discuss face to face.
as the deal turns out to be a setup and ambush by Stringov, he gets killed during the combat by S.T.A.L.K.E.R. So no matter whom you are trying to help, his fate is set in stone. Commandant Lingov was the second in command in the Freedom faction, right behind the leader Chekhov, who at the same time was his close friend and co-founded the faction together with him. He was also in charge of monitoring and maintaining all the patrols and movements Freedom made. However, those movements were sold by himself to the mercenaries, which came into the Dark Valley through an underground pipe system and attacked Freedom patrols. His motive is quite unclear, but most likely he sold out his comrades and close friend to the mercs just because of money. However, he wasn't prepared for what mercenaries do to those who deliver false information.
Shit, man. Way to screw up! What a rotten son of a bitch that commandant! All that horseshit he gave us about how the outpost was out of ammo! Those Freedom bastards wounded 2 of our boys!
Enough yapping! Let's cover up our tracks and get out of here!
Later on, he was executed by the people that paid him for his information. While chasing S.T.A.L.K.E.R in the Red Forest, S.T.A.L.K.E.R gets ambushed by loners at the Limansk bridge. After killing most of the loners, one of them will eventually surrender. Then he explains that S.T.A.L.K.E.R hired them to ambush S.T.A.L.K.E.R to prevent him from following S.T.A.L.K.E.R. If you ask him about the Forester due to a main quest, he agrees to show you the way, but leads you into another group of loners instead, which tries to kill S.T.A.L.K.E.R again.
That's him! Take him down!
After entering Limansk, S.T.A.L.K.E.R and the Clear Sky squad noticed 2 bandits, one of them lying wounded on the ground. The bandit begged for a medkit for his wounded partner, while the Clear Sky wanted information from them and were ready to kill both of them if they refuse.
Target at 11 o'clock! Let's go and check it out.
Didn't expect to see bandits here. Let's take them all down. Don't shoot! I can tell you about the bandits' ambush. Spill the beans and we might spare your life. Give me a medkit for my partner. You'll have to do without. You have 1 minute. Tell me where the ambush is or I'll shoot you like a dog. Give me a medkit! Thanks for the medkit, Merc. The ambush is really close. Here, let me mark it on your PDA. You may live, but don't let me catch sight of you ever again.
If S.T.A.L.K.E.R gives the bandit a medkit, he exposes the positions of his comrades, making them an easier target for the Clear Sky group. So that's basically it. If there is a scummy character in Stalker Clear Sky that I didn't mention in this video, feel free to tell us in the comments down below. Also don't hesitate to share your opinion on this new series. I'm really interested in hearing what you think about it. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more Stalker content, and I will see you in the next one.